Okay, we have a nice kill team battle report coming for you here. We're doing just a variation on, I can't remember the name of it, I will check later and put it in the description, but it's the one with the 5 objective markers, and you get 1 for the nearest to the deployment zone, 2 for the ones that are far away, 3 for the middle. So we've got Richard with 1,000 Suns against Ryan with the Black Templars, and here's the board we're playing on. So we're going for an urban board for a change, and we'll get back to you with descriptions of the armies. Have the 1,000 Suns that'll be played by Richard in this game, painted by Kerry in a nice candy red, very, very bright. Shame the orcs killed them last time we played.
They slaughtered them.
I hope I don't have that problem this time. I got to say, paint
so
is really good.
We'll go through our list now for you.
Okay, today the leader will be the Aspiring Sorcerer. I'll be...
Mind bullets!
Yes. A bit corny, but I like them.
Well, not corny. A bit zinchy.
Okay, Cincy.
Yeah.
Witchy. I'm going to be having...
You really like mind bullets, don't you, Ryan?
Oh, they're my favourite thing in the whole world.
Yes.
Soulreaper is going to be my Demolitions.
Yeah.
I got a Veteran with a Warpflamer, and my Tzaangor is going to be Zealot. And
Is it a Tzaangor or a Twistbray?
It's a Twistbray.
Oh, I do apologize.
Okay.
It's a Twistbray.
Yeah, just +1 attack and leadership. And you've got 2 normal dudes.
Yeah, just normal dudes are going to sit on objectives.
Okay, so that's 100 points, yeah? Well,
98. They're about 98, I think we were.
98, okay. Looking good. Hopefully they'll do well with their mind bullets. Wondering why we're mentioning mind bullets with Ryan and him not liking them. Ryan played a game off camera a while back against Grey Knights, and he had an entire army that had invulnerable saves that the Grey Knights promptly ignored and mind bulleted all his men till they were dead. Sorry, I'm trying not to laugh at the fact that he lost basically 2 men a turn to mind bullets.
Yes, it was a waste, of points.
It was a waste of the Imperial resources, that's what it was. But you were obviously heretic because you were fighting against Grey Knight. So obviously. Who cares? Well, so are you heretics today? No, you're not.
No, today
you've gone to the other extreme. Today he is Black Templars.
So we have the leader, Vanguard Veteran Sergeant with Relic Blade and a jump pack. We have a Primaris Sniper, Primaris Suppressor Sniper. Then we have the Combat Specialist, who is a Vanguard Veteran with jump pack, bolt pistol and power fist. Then we have the Zealot with a power axe, a bolt pistol and a jump pack.
I'm spotting a theme.
The theme is jump pack in and kill the source of mind bullets as quickly as possible. We have an educational pamphlet that tells us that mind bullets are actually a sign of witchcraft, so we're going to have to burn the mind bullets.
Are you sure this is an educational pamphlet and not one supplied by Lucky?
It could be. There are strange goblin-sized handprints all over it, so I'm not quite sure.
Well, we'll see how it goes. We'll get back to you with deployment. Both sides have deployed, so we'll look at the Space Marine deployment first, because there's so many of them.
Well, 4 guys is more than enough to kill as many heretics as there can possibly be.
We'll see.
We have our leader and the Primaris Suppressor deployed ready. In reserve, we have the Combat Specialist and the Zealot.
Where's the rest of your men?
They're having a lunch break.
Okay. And the 1,000 Suns have done that. What have we got? We've got the...
I've got the Veteran up in front, and the Zealot's going to stay with him. And leader and the Demolitions are going to give a basic range of fire. Little guy to jump on the objective, and I got 1 in reserve to casually walk on.
Presumably sneak in to try and get that. Or that. As the game progresses. Okay. So on to the initiative for turn 1. I have initiative for the first turn.
6 for Marines.
And 9. Each dice have rolled 9, eh?
I know. I'm really happy with that.
Yes. So initiative goes to the 1,000 Suns. Actually, before we get on to the initiative roll-off, the Veteran wants to spend a command point and do his sneaky Veteran thing.
He's going to make a move.
Okay. Out the tape measure. So, a nice advance from the Warpflamer thing. Moving up to contest the middle ground and try to get some cover. And now no to the initiative roll-off. Sends one the initiative roll-off, so off they go with their turn 1 movement. End of movement for the Thousand Suns. Talk me through it. Looks like a lot of red deeds.
So I've readied 4 of my models, and
As they have a nice...
range of fire. And the Zealot is sneakily deployed for a specific reason. See if someone falls for it.
Is that to try and get charged?
If he charges the one that he wants to charge first, yes.
Okay. And you got the Flamer dude there.
Yes.
And the option of bringing him on.
Yes.
Let's see what the 2 Space Marines do. Okay, so your commander, is it?
So this is my leader. He is charging around here to this fellow here.
Okay, what's the range?
Wow.
Is it more than 8?
Yes.
Yes, it's more than 8 inches. So I'd say it's 9 inches because of the jetpack. He can just go up.
Yeah, you
and
can
over
just
it.
go over it.
So I need
But
at least.
what I'm checking is for the Flamer's range.
It's a 9.
Yeah, it's
So,
9.
so it's 9 inches away, is it?
Yeah.
So you need an 8-inch charge. That's a 7.
But I'm a Black Templar.
I know,
So
I know.
may re-roll.
To a 9.
Yes.
In you go. Move him in. It's the end of the movement phase. Is anybody bringing on any of their reserves? You had initiative, so...
I am going to use my last command point to bring him on.
Okay, where?
I was going to consider...
So as long as you're 5 inches away, you can go on there. That's fine.
I was considering it, so...
So give that a check. Sneakily came on there. Are you going to bring any of yours
Oh
on?
yes, I will definitely be bringing on for the cost of a single command point. Yeah, I will be bringing on my two guys,
Okay.
2 reserves.
So where? Oh, you've sneakily come on at the side, is it?
Yep. So deep striking on the side, in cover, shielded from the Thousand Suns heavy weapon here.
Ready to pounce over next
Yes,
turn.
they're ready to pounce. They are definitely not cowardly Space Marines.
So that's the state of the battlefield at the end of the movement phase. Now we have the psionic phase. Any psychers? Oh, look, well, we've got a psyker. Let's have a look what he can mind bullet. Your sorcerer, the nearest model in line of sight, I think, is his leader.
Yeah, I believe that's the only one I can...
Because I think that's the only one you can
I
see.
can see.
Yeah, because you've got the temple. Yeah,
So-
the doors back there, so you can't
Yeah.
see them.
Mind bullets it is.
That will do it. Oh.
That'll do it and do D3 mortal wounds, but he's only got 1 wound, so it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
Because the first one will kill him, so you just roll your injury roll. So roll 1 dice, see what happens to him.
Is that recorded?
Yeah,
Wow,
Oh,
okay.
nice.
And
1
then-
dice. It's a flesh wound. Oh, you haven't got a command point left, so
No.
a flesh wound to the leader.
It's fine.
Indeed, looking around, only one of them's got line of sight, and it's at the suppressor hiding down there. So you got 1 shot,
Yeah.
long range, and obscured, so you need 5s.
This has extra emotional weight for me because I've played with suppressors 3 or 4 times and they've never not died before they get to fire. So
It's missed. Okay, so now, have you got any readied? No, because you all moved.
Yes.
So non-readied, I assume this one,
Yeah.
into the suppressor.
Range.
Short range,
Yes.
so it's 2 shots,
Yeah.
and -1 for being obscured, so you need 4s. That's 2 hits, 4s to wound, strength 4 versus... So you got 1 wound, we'll check the AP on it now. Check it was AP -2 like we thought it was, so 5 up save, it makes.
The Emperor protects.
See, clearly he's made all his prayers and
purity seals are not biscuits.
his purity seals are not biscuits, and he actually has a purity seal on him. So, you know, these Black Templars know what it is when it comes to hunting witches. So we're on to the Black Templar shooting, and as you can see, that Black Templar suppressor is quite paranoid over...
Who's going to be shooting this guy? Stop him getting these tasty victory points. But really, it's because this guy looks a little bit like a witch.
Okay, so it's 2 shots. He's obscured. So that would be 2 hits. Nice. So 3's to wound because you're strength 7.
Strength 7, yes.
3's to wound. I'm not lying.
Shit. Yeah, strength 7. Yeah.
He doesn't trust me. So 1 wound. It's AP -2 though, isn't it?
It's AP -2.
So you got a 5 up save. Which he makes. So there you go. And any more shooting?
No, I think that's all shooting.
I think that's pretty much it, because everybody's hiding out of sight.
Yeah.
Because the Black Templars are cowards.
Yes.
At the moment.
Yeah. So we've now got the close combat phase though, haven't we? So your Vanguard Sergeant's
Yes,
charging
so we
in.
have the Vanguard Veteran Sergeant here, has charged in to fight this sacred abomination, which is a bit of an oxymoron, but we'll go with it. He's got a base of 3 attacks. I play the Angel of Death tactic for the cost of 1 command point, giving him 4 attacks.
Okay. So he
then
hits
I-
on 3s because he ignores the flesh wound because he's got transhuman physiology.
It's a glorious Space Marine. So 4 attacks.
It's 3 hits. Has he got the Relic Blade?
He
It's on
does
the model?
indeed have a Relic Blade.
Nice. So then you got 3s to wound.
So he's got a strength of, yep, 4. Okay, yep. 3s to wound. 2 wounds.
Okay, what's the AP of the Relic Blade?
-3.
Okay, but in sense of a 5 have been vulnerable.
Oh, they failed both.
Unluckily, they fail both. So the first one will take him out, and it does D3 wounds.
Yes, so there are D3 wounds for the first weapon.
1. So roll it. See if what you do to him, because that will take. And there's enough to take him out, and that's enough to kill him. First blood to the Black Templars,
Hail the Emperor.
and on to the end phase. Let's see what we score.
Screwdriver.
Yeah, have a look. You know, I'm videoing at the moment, Kerry. What do you want to do?
Fix your door.
Oh. Yeah, we had an accident earlier where Ryan basically walked backwards into a cabinet and broke the door. So Kerry's trying to repair it. So in the end phase, let me see, scoring wise, you've scored none. How far away are you from the centre one? I think.
2.
So that one's contested there.
3.
And that one's contested.
3.
So nobody scored because you're both
Everything's contested or we're too far away.
contesting. So we'll tidy up and then we'll get on to initiative. So, leadership tasks to make because there's 1 out, but no flesh wound. Well, there's 1 flesh wound, but he can't fail at the moment. So it's initiative for turn 2. So 1,000 Suns get initiative. We'll come back with the movement phase. We have a charger. We have the Zealot charging in to the Marine leader.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you can fail that charge, but let's see what you roll anyway, shall we? That's surprisingly in. Said before he rolled.
Oh, that's true, I should have said.
Instead of posturating and waiting to see what he rolled. You meant to say you're going to fall back before you see what he rolls.
Fine, I'll shoot him as an Overwatch instead.
Okay. Go on and roll your Overwatch. Missed. So, move him in. There you go. I think that's the end of your movement phase now. So, you got dudes here that moved up to take this objective and get some cover and fire across the middle and avoid the Black Templars hiding in that building. And the one down here moved up to take that objective. So there's the battlefield. On to Black Templars movement phase. So, Ryan, do you want to talk us through the...
So the Black Templars movement. First we have this gentleman. He's advanced. We've rolled a 2. So to add it to the jump pack movement, gives us 14 inches. He's flown from over here, behind where he was being cowardly, straight into the open. However, he does now contest this victory point token.
If he survives.
If he survives.
And you've got a ready
Over here.
dude there.
We have the suppressor ready.
He's in combat. You've charged and you're
And
going
this
to
Zealot
charge.
is going to charge in to this combat. It's a long shot, but a Zealot doesn't think with his mind.
Okay. I assume you're going to use your reroll for that because 4's not going to make it in.
We will use the Black Templar reroll.
For a 4.
again.
Well, you got to try to staying where you are or moving 4.
Well, oh.
Well, moving 4 will still put you on the edge of the building in cover. So, because you can go, or you can drop down to there and
Drop down to there and claim that victory point.
yeah,
Yeah. Which is technically on the way to the...
yeah, it's on the way.
on the way.
He's not being cowardly at all. He was just a little bit slower than he anticipated.
Exactly.
Yes. So it's the end of the movement phase. So it's, as Ryan calls it, the mind bullet phase. So we have a side bolt coming from here into the enthusiastic combat specialist. 5 or more to cast. That's a 7. It's cast. Roll your injury roll. Flesh wound. You got rerolls this turn. So do the reroll that.
I do want to reroll.
Roll it again then.
Are you sure? It's a flesh wound.
It's an improvement, but it's still a flesh wound. We have the shooting phase. We have a readied Marine shooting at the 1,000 stun there. So it's 2 shots, short range, but in cover, so you need 4s. 1 hit. Do you want a command point reroll that?
I believe that I do want to
Okay.
reroll it.
2 hits.
2 hits.
3 is to wound. 2 wounds. 2 saves of 5 up. Made 1, failed 1. Damage 2.
2 damage.
Yep, you need a 5 or a 6 on one of them to take him out. Nope, it is but a flesh wound. You've used a reroll this turn, you rerolled the shot.
That's fine.
Okay, so we got the aspiring sorcerer shooting Warpflame pistol at him and using that tactic for rolling 2 dice and picking the highest. So let's see how many hits you do.
Come on, double one.
Well, there's a 4 and a 6. So I assume you're picking the 6.
Yes.
So you need 5s to wound. Here we go, 6 dice. So I need strength 3. There's a wound in there. That's all it may take. So you've got a save of 5 or 6. Got a AP 2. Failed it. What do you do to him? He's already got a flesh wound. So you add 1 to that roll because he's already got a flesh wound, so he's dead. So you've now taken out 25% of his gang in 1 shot. Isn't that fun?
It was indeed.
Okay, so have you got anybody else left to shoot?
This fellow here.
Charged.
Charged.
Oh,
So
charge.
your dude here.
He's within short range,
Yep.
so it's 2 shots.
It's
No,
2.
is it?
Him.
Oh,
It's a short range, it's 2 shots.
It's 2 shots and it's -1 for being obscured, so you
Yes.
need 4s.
Okay.
So that's 1 hit. And 4s.
No.
No wounds. So that's it for shooting, I think. Everything
I
else.
believe it is.
Because he can't shoot because he's been hit by the cheese autocannon.
Yes.
So we're on to the combat phase. So the Zealot there has 4 attacks on the charge.
Okay, 3 to hit.
And he's hopefully going to get a little bit of luck. 4 attacks hitting on 3s. That's all of them. And your strength is 4 basic and he's +1 for Zealot. So you need 3s to wound. That's 2 wounds. Do you have an AP? So it was -1 AP. So you've got 2 saves of 4 up. He makes both of them. Attacks back.
with his standard 4 attacks. It's a standard 3 attacks. However, I use 1 command point to
use an-
activate the Angel
okay.
of Death tactic.
Yeah, for 4 attacks.
To give me an additional attack.
So you've hit 3 times. 3's to wound. Because you're toughness 4, aren't you?
Yeah.
2
Yeah,
through.
that's 4.
Do you have an invulnerable save? They do, 5 up. So, 2 5 up saves.
Okay.
They have an invulnerable. We checked last time. They have an armor save. They have an armor save of 6, and they have a 5 up invulnerable.
Okay.
Failed both anyway. D3 wounds. 2. Roll your damage. See what you do. 2 dice. Oh, he's very, 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 very dead.
Super squick.
In the end phase, are you both within 2 of the
Yes.
of that?
Um,
Actually, check you. You look at. You within 2?
no, I am 2.5.
Okay. Oh, so that's 3, 4, 5 for the Black Templars, and 2, 3 for the 1,000 Suns. And moving on to the initiative, because there's no break tests to be made yet. Although you do have a flesh wound, but I don't think you can fail. Oh, you got 2 taken out now. What's the leadership? Is it 8? I think it may be.
The highest, you mean?
No, the leadership of normal dude.
Normal dude is, sorry, 7.
Okay, so you need to make a leadership test for him. So roll a dice and don't get a 6. That's fine. Because that's 4 plus the 2 taken out is 6. There we go. So on to initiative for the next turn.
Oh, same initiative again.
So 1,000 Suns are going first again. So come back at the end of the movement phase. The 1,000 Suns movement phase. Start off with the easiest one. You ready the dude over here on the objective. You readied your Soulreaper cannon.
Yes.
You moved him to try and threaten that dude there, right?
Yes,
and you've moved up to contest in the middle.
yes.
Okay, so we're on to the Black Templars. It's quick movement phase. He's readied, and we've got 2 charges to roll for. So first of all, your normal dude into the Aspiring Sorcerer. Let's check some ranges. Okay, we have the charge there. So it's within 6 inches. So D6 automatic hits. 5. So wounded on 5s. There's 2 of them.
2 saves.
2 saves of 5 or 6. You failed one. So roll for your... Roll, see what you do to him. 4 up to take him out. Oh, that's a big roll.
Yes.
No, because that's half of your warband taken. If you lose another one, could be trouble. Or even if you get a flesh wound on anybody. Oh wait, you've got a flesh wound. You have to test to see if you're broken at the end of this turn.
Pray fervently to the Emperor.
Fervently. Okay, and your other charge? Who's he going against? Okay, Overwatch.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Well, he's in, so but you got your you've got your Overwatch first anyway.
It's
Two shots.
6.
6s, yes. Okay. There's a hit. There's a wound. 5 up save. Oh, there's a fail. Roll, see what you do and add +1 to it because he's already got a flesh wound.
Blessings and seeds beyond me.
It's a second flesh wound. He doesn't ignore them now. He's up -1 to his dice rolls.
One, didn't he?
Yeah. So he's now hitting like a guardsman. Albeit a very strong guardsman with a big, massive sword.
Yeah.
So that's the end of the movement phase. So we're on to the Mind Bullet phase.
Yes. Which
You love this phase, don't you?
I only have one.
Oh, but the only person that's the nearest person in range is your leader.
D3.
Richard there rolled before I managed to actually press record.
Sorry.
Despite the hang on being shouted, so that's D3, but it doesn't matter. The first one takes him out, so just roll the injury roll with +2 to it. That's 2 + 2 is
4.
That's a dead Marine then, isn't it? Oh dear.
Taking some heavy casualties. But
Oh,
I still think that
dear.
We come in and purge the witch.
So you've just got him left now, have you? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So shooting phase.
I have. Well, we both got one ready. So.
Yeah. Well, you've got 2 readied.
Oh yeah.
So you go first because you've got initiative. Are you going to shoot your Soulreaper cannon before he suppresses you?
I am.
Actually, what I'm going to do is...
So, after the Soulreaper cannon's decided that it's going to shoot at him, Ryan is going to use Decisive Shot, because he doesn't want that to happen, with his 2 command points. And Richard is going to use his 2 command points to try and stop that. So 1 dice each for a roll-off. Not that this is important at all. I wonder who's shooting first. So, get your Soulreaper cannon dice. 4 shots. -1 for being obscured as hell. So,
AP3 strength 5. It's got
you ignore your flesh wound for transhuman.
Yes.
So, you're looking at 4s. And you have 3 of them. And strength 5, is
Yes,
it?
it is with.
And you're a demo, yeah? So you're wounded on.
indeed.
So you're wounded on 2s because he's
Yes.
obscured. Yes. And that's 3 wounds. And it's AP minus.
It's AP3.
So you need 6s.
Yes.
No pressure there.
I think he's
Oh,
dead.
look.
But it's only 1 damage, isn't it?
It's 1 damage.
So 1 injury roll.
Yeah, 1 injury.
So, oh no, sorry, how many did he fail? Yeah, you did 3 wounds to him,
Yeah,
didn't
I
you?
did.
So that's taking the 2 wounds off, and sorry, I've had a brain fart. So roll your injury roll. Tis but a flesh wound. He has a flesh wound.
Meager scratch. It's a meager scratch.
So, who's he going to shoot at then?
I think it's only fair that he takes out the person that tried to take him out.
Well, let's think about this. He's going to shoot.
Saying that, yeah. That one's still to shoot at you. So you got 2 shots,
Oh yeah, I forgot
hitting on
about
4s.
Better take care of that now.
1 hit, wounded on 3s. Oh, you re-roll the 1 as well, because you got sniper.
Oh, alright, so that's a re-roll.
So you hit. So wounded on 3s. 2 wounds. 2 saves of 5 up.
No.
No, 2 dice for the damage for the injury roll.
For each hit.
Yeah, but you only do the first one takes them out, so you only roll the
Yeah.
first one.
Toast.
Toast.
He's gone as.
Ooh, that's also. So that's the end of the turn now, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So,
Correct.
so before we do the mop up, we'll go on to the morale phase. So first of all, we need a break test for the 1 Marine. Leadership 7. Is he fine, or is he going to poo in his pants? He's fine, he's not going to poo in his pants. He still, however, has to make a shaking test. But he gets to re-roll this because he's a Marine and they shall know no fear. Which is lucky, because he just failed that, because 6 plus 3 is more than 7.
That's better.
That's better, so he's not shaken. You've lost 3 models, you've got 3 on the board.
2 in 1 turn.
And it doesn't matter, you've got 3 on the board, but you've got a flesh wound, so you also have to make a break test.
Okay.
So your leadership's at 8, I think.
Yeah.
So roll the dice. We'll 2 dice. You're fine if it's 8, which I believe it is for the aspiring sorcerer.
Aspiring Sorcerer's leadership is indeed 8.
But you have to roll 1 for the Soulreaper cannon to see if it's shaken. 1 dice. They don't have an they shall know no fear, so you may want. Oh yeah, I'm going to re-roll. So he's shaken
Yes, he is.
because it's 3 plus 6 is 9.
9.
So he's shaken. An interesting turn of events in the morale phase. Scoring, we got 3 for the 1,000 Suns because they now got the centre, and none for the Black Templars. That person there on the objective doesn't score it because he's shaken. So
6.
we're now looking at 6-5, going on to turn 4, isn't it?
Yes.
Or was it 3?
No, turn 4.
Turn 4.
Because it was turn 3 before I turned it to turn 4.
Yeah. No, I turned it to turn 3 already. It's turn 3. Sorry, it was turn 3, so it's now moving on to turn 4. And we have an initiative roll.
Oh,
10 for the 1 Marine.
Oh.
So the Marine gets to go first. Prize of brave Sir Robin. The Black Templar decided he's not a coward and has gone to contest the middle one. Hopefully kill the 1,000 Sun off it and get 3 points. But I think the 1,000 Sun's going to try and stop that happening somewhat, because they have more than 1 model left on the board. Sun's turn. The Sorcerer's moved up to do some barbecue, and the Rubric has readied. So what phase comes next, Ryan?
my favourite phase of all.
Psychic phase. You know what you're doing. Roll the 2 dice. Mind Bullet's the only model that you can. Just about. Okay, roll, see what damage you do, because he's dead.
Wow.
You died, Ryan.
I have. Oh,
And you haven't got 2 command points of death denied.
I haven't.
No. So,
Oh no.
end of that turn. You don't have to make a break test. Oh, you've got flesh wound, you have to make a break test. But it doesn't make any difference if you break or not, because, there's nobody left on the board. It's 2 dice.
Sorry.
Just you broke. Unless you want to spend a point to re-roll
I
that.
will re-roll.
But it's 2 dice you re-roll.
No, right.
Yeah, not that it makes any difference, because scoring wise, You've got the 3 for the centre, so that takes you up to 9, plus 1 for that one there, so you're on 10. And oddly enough, the Marines didn't score any this turn because they're all dead. So I think that's game. Because I don't think we need to roll to see if there's a turn 5, because all that's going to happen now is 1,000 Suns are going to get more and more victory points, because all the Black Templars are dead.
Black Templars are all dead.
Yeah. So, thoughts on that game?
Man of the match, I think, definitely has to go to my leader here, killing 2 witches.
My man of the match will have to be the leader, mainly because of the mine bolts. I have to say they are brutal in the game.
Yeah, I definitely dislike them. I have to put out a good shout to the Suppressor for not dying in the first round, which is very, very lucky.
It is the first time.
Yeah, apparently
First time
there's a history.
There's a history of the Orc Looter shooting him dead, yes.
Yes, me spending all the points on the
No.
Suppressor, ready to use its long-range death cannon, only for it to die in the first turn, in the first shooting phase.
Now you think the Mind Bullets are bad when it comes from the Sorcerer. Grey Knights, 2 of them can do it, any 2 Grey Knights, and they pick, in the Psychic phase, which ones they do it from. So they pick which of the Grey Knights is nearest to the one they want to shoot.
Yeah, because the grenades doesn't
But they are very boring.
Yes.
They're very grey.
So, do you think you'd do anything different next time with your 4 models, Ryan?
Well, with my 4 models, I think the thing to do differently next time is to charge at the enemy faster. It's the only logical course of action.
So how did you? So you quite like the idea of 1,000 Suns, then, do you, Richard?
Yeah, the type of tactic of the player they have, especially with all this dust, no penalties, moving and shooting, I am considering doing a scene kill team.
They're also fun to paint.
Yes.
Well,
So I think the
In a variety of candy colours,
my
so you
preferred counter
should
now
you
to
should
the
desire.
1,000 Suns would be that more models. That's essentially what I need. That defeats the utility of the Mind Bullets. So if I were to play Guard, perhaps, I'll put 5 guardsmen in the same room as the Sorcerer. If you only Mind Bullet 1,
yeah, if you've got Guard or Grots, because you have to target the nearest, they can just throw a Grot or a Guardsman in front of you.
And
You
will
zap
have to
him.
carry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You zap him, and then the plasma gun behind it shoots you dead.
I got it.
So, well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the battle report. We'll bring some more when we can.